Hello, welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program, modded Kerbal Space Program, where Bobby is. What are you doing, Bobby?
I'm in a very lopsided orbit right now.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm trying. I blew past, really not paying attention, the apoapsis of the spaceship I'm trying to rendezvous with, but I need to raise my periapsis at the same time. So now that I have a periapsis of 123 kilometers, 130 kilometers, now I guess I'm not really raising, or am I even lowering it? No,
I am taking Brian Kerman to Minmus. And the ship that it should work, probably. Should have more than enough Delta V to make this happen. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be fun. So now that I'm in orbit, and I have a decent amount of fuel, I guess. And worst case scenario, I can always turn on the fuel on this fuel tank.
Wow, this thing is wobbly.
Because at the very least, I want to get a bunch of Kerbals off of the station and some of that science back home. And I remembered solar panels this time. Look at that. So I'm going to press F5 now that I'm safely in orbit, thusly committing myself to this mission. And zip on over. Actually, first I'm going to zip up over to my descending node.
Unfortunately, those polar orbits are the hardest ones to rendezvous with. They require a lot of precise timing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, launch is going well so far, aside from the fact that this thing is kind of wobbly. But it seems to be working. I'm, got a good angle here. I'm at about 45 degrees, which I don't usually get this early. It's a good thing, I guess. Actually, I should probably try and tilt over further here now that my apoapsis has gotten up out of the atmosphere.
All right, so this is what my orbit looks like. And here comes the station coming around. Yeah, I guess before I even out my orbit, I should... Yeah, this orbit is really fucked up. I need to get definitely more on a parallel approach here. So I'm even going to turn on RCS so I can get to my anti-normal position here and attempt to close the gap. And hopefully I'm facing the right direction. I can never remember because I'm approaching my descending node. So that means I want to burn anti-normal, right?
I don't know. I usually play with the maneuver node.
No, I'm facing the wrong direction. It would make sense that on, anti-normal on the down descending node, downwind. I've been playing too much air traffic control simulator. Which, as a quick aside, is actually kind of like Factorio in a little bit. Just saying.
How is it like Factorio?
Because you're lining things up in like an assembly line. Like okay, you got to get all these things that are coming in from all different directions. You got to get them. You got to turn chaos into order, more or less.
If you say so.
I mean, I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, but there is the similar tactics that you would use. In terms of lining stuff up and getting it into a orderly pattern, I guess. I don't know. All I know is that I was kicking some butt at Milwaukee International Airport the other day. Anyways, back to Kerbal.
All right, well, I've got an orbit. Let's put out the solar panels. Probably maybe should have put a little bit of RCS on this thing. Once I lose this lower tank, I won't actually need it. All right, so we're going to Minmus, which is way the heck out here. So, first things first, we need to adjust our node. Okay, so we need to burn, I think that's a normal. Yes, it's normal. So let's see if our little meager amount of torque can actually spin us around to normal before we get to this node. We got 3 minutes. It's only going to be a very, very, very minor burn. So how are things going on your end?
Well, I warped to my ascending node because my descending node kind of got further from me at my burn here. So we're closing that gap there as my descending node goes behind me.
Mm-hmm.
We're at... Let's see here. How pedantic can we be? 6. Alright, the node's just getting too far away now, and I don't want to completely... I haven't gotten my the nice thing is my apoapsis hasn't gotten too crazy here.
Okay, I'm actually going to delete the maneuver because I don't actually need the maneuver to make this work.
Actually, I'm going to hit retrograde. If anything, I need to lower my... If anything, I need to get... If anything, I need to lower my apoapsis so it's in line with the apoapsis of the station. Because right now, my periapsis is too low, my apoapsis is too high. So I need one of them to be somewhat spot on so I can attempt to line up. Right, because the craft right now is... Well, where is it? It is behind me, I guess?
All right. 0.2 degrees off. That's not bad.
Yeah, so, okay, so the craft is behind me, so technically I want to speed up? No, no, the craft is behind me, so obviously I need to slow down. So actually, if anything, I need to bring my periapsis up to the... or I need to bring my periapsis closer to the existing periapsis. So that is what we'll do, and actually I need to rotate back to prograde now. Burning RCS fuel, just working on getting this ship in position here.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, that's really good. All right, let's see if we can make that work. All right, let's point at our maneuver node. We got 13 minutes to point at the maneuver node. I think our meager little amounts of torque can probably figure that out in 13 minutes. We've got loads of delta V left. Should be able to establish a polar orbit without a problem.
And
Haven't even tapped into the nuclear engine yet.
All right, so there we go. So now the station is... Okay, so now we are... Let's see here. There is our target at... Where's my intersect point? So here's our intersect point 1. Here's our target at position 1. So, let's see here. The only thing left to do now is to warp time until the station gets a little bit closer. Now let's actually do my... Oops. Let's point out our target. Oh, and also let me point out... Let's pull up the rendezvous UI. Distance to target is 776 kilometers.
All right, 33-second turn. We will start in like 15 seconds. And wait for it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! God!
And close enough. What happened?
I accelerated time too... I accelerated time too fast. So, you know what? Let's just accelerate time some more here, because I'm... No, what? Oh, that's you. That's you taking off. I'm like, what is happening? This extra yellow line.
And wait, maybe? No, not quite yet. Whoop, oh god, that went... What? Okay, need some retrograde. We're gonna miss entirely at this angle. The engine's too powerful for its own good. Spin us around real quick. And gotta bring that apoapsis back down.
Alright. The craft is now slowly getting closer to us. Let's not...
Alright, what do we got going on here? Okay, we'll just deal with that. I don't want to mess up our encounter anymore here. Let's see. How much Delta V is left in this stage? Not a lot. Okay, well, we'll hang on to it. There's no reason not to at this point. Let's go ahead and warp to our sphere of influence change. If I can click on it without clicking on Minmus. All right. Fast forward some more, please. What? What? No, it's not. That was weird. I got a message that my life support was running out. Oh, it's in my return capsule. Well, that doesn't matter. Wait, what? What is the return capsule? What is the return capsule?
That's my ship.
I got a message that your life support is running out, but I'm probably in the future, so it doesn't matter. Well, it says you're only 4 hours in the past, but that can't be right given the fact that I am almost a Minmus. You're not running out of life support, are you?
I only have one Kerbal in here. No, I've got 11...
There must be another ship labeled return capsule in orbit somewhere.
Yeah, no, I got 11 days left on it.
Yeah, there's another ship in orbit named return capsule somewhere that has 3 Kerbals in it that are running out of food, apparently.
Yeah,
they have 2 minutes left of food.
All right, so I'm going to catch up to this fucking station at some point in time. I've accidentally passed it twice already. So, which is what had me initially worried that I was running out of food.
No, I'm not. It shouldn't be you. I'm sure there's another thing labeled return capsule somewhere orbiting that. Probably one of your reverts that the game decided didn't actually revert.
All right, so right now it is 400. So our distance right now is 500 kilometers. Yeah, it's just under 500 kilometers. So let's not accelerate so quickly here. We're only going 4x. And we're getting closer here. As we go around.
Okay.
Let's only do 3 levels of acceleration. We're 70 kilometers away. Relative velocity to target, 180 meters a second.
The game is really having a hard time deciding when I'm in Minmus's sphere of influence here. It's kind of annoying. All right, let's see. What do I got to do here to bring this around into a polar orbit? We got to do that. We got to do this.
So now our distance is, because I'm slightly below it right now.
Something like that. All right. Let's get rid of this alarm clock thing. Burn time is relatively negligible. We only need to do 21.2 meters per second of delta V. Which honestly, if I had RCS, I could probably do with RCS.
Alright, so now we're getting closer again. Because our orbits... No, wait, why is it... How did it... Is that just... There's that much distance between us. That's the problem. Alright, so... I need to...
Alright, I think we're just going to get rid of this stage here.
I'm going to kill my velocity relative to the craft now, because the fact that our apoapses are so far apart is fucking me up.
Like, how close are you?
130 kilometers right now.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, crap. No, I want target, not orbit. Oh, God.
All right, let's we're gonna fast forward here a little bit.
This game sometimes, I swear.
What?
It just tests your sanity. Because it changes modes on you.
Yeah, you just gotta... Unfortunately, it's just you gotta be, like, super hyper aware.
I can't do that. We all know that. Alright. So, we're going to slow down as my relative velocity comes to a tiny, tiny amount here.
Okay. Getting closer. All right. Just about to our periapsis here. And throttle up.
And now I need to burn towards the target.
All right, I think, yeah, no, we're still fine. I'm not going to ditch this stage yet. We'll just wait until we get a little bit closer to the periapsis, since it moved just a little bit.
But well, I guess I do kind of want the speeds to flip because I'm behind it now, so I guess I do want the speeds to flip as I burn towards the target. Yeah, that makes sense here.
All right, this should be considered low over Minmus. We've got a polar orbit, well, a mostly polar orbit. We'll go ahead and
Shit, I'm gonna run out of fucking fuel!
stage that. Know why that didn't come off. That could be a problem. Yeah, it probably won't be. Ideally. Okay, alright. We are over Minmus. Let's go ahead and F5. Alright, let's we probably should have done one of these somewhere in space or something. Activate log data while in space near Minmus. Excellent. Let's we can probably deactivate that thing. Let's do one of these. Scan gamma rays near Minmus. Excellent. Alright, we are over the lowlands. Log. Keep. And, oh, now we're over the Midlands, huh? Okay, so temperature scans do not work by biome in space. Good to know.
Okay. Alright, so I pulled up my quick save.
Okay.
Because I was running out of fuel trying to catch up to the damn thing. I don't know. Try to do a better job of intercepting this. I was getting impatient because I kept passing the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to point the spacecraft. That's right, we want to point it normal before I time accelerate.
Okay, so I think I have all of the EVA data here. So we're just going to board the ship and we're going to try and collect all the biomes we can. So I've got... I don't actually know what all of these have. We have lowlands, slopes, flats. Gonna need a midlands as well. Should be coming up on those soon since we're still over the flats. We're at the end of the episode, though. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.